Welcome to the agency's online action plan reporting system and self-assessment questionnaire. You will be able to access the action plan online system using a secure login link sent to your co-op by the agency. Not sure where to start? We have developed a voluntary self-assessment questionnaire to help your co-op assess your operations and identify areas that could be strengthened in 5 key focus areas: governance, social inclusion, financial viability, asset management, and environmental sustainability. Completing some or all of the questions in each focus area will help your co-op identify goals to use in your action plan. This tutorial video will explain the steps for entering information into the agency's online action plan and self-assessment system. The videos will show you how to log in, access and use the self-assessment questionnaire, complete and file your action plan, update your action plan, and submit a new plan every 3 years. Welcome to Step 1, Logging In. First, find the login link you received from the agency. You will also need your co-op's username and password for accessing our Cooperative Housing Agency Information System. If you don't have your link or password, reach out to your rental assistance officer at the agency. Keep in mind, the link will only give you access to the self-assessment questionnaire and/or the action plan online systems. To get started, share the link with the board or persons responsible for completing the self-assessment questionnaire and filing the action plan. Enter the same username and password your co-op uses to access the agency's information system. After logging in, click on Build Your Action Plan and then scroll down on the Rental Assistance landing page to find the links for starting your self-assessment or starting your action plan. In this tutorial, we will show you how to access and complete all or some of the questions in each focus area of the self-assessment questionnaire. Scroll down on the Rental Assistance Program landing page and click Start Assessment. Then, on the following page, click Start Self-Assessment. The first part of the self-assessment begins with you sharing your first thoughts and impressions on how your co-op's operations are doing in each of the 5 focus areas. If you need a better understanding of what's included in each focus area, you can click to expand each area and see the definitions for governance, social inclusion, financial viability, asset management, and environmental sustainability. Now that you have a clear understanding of each term, you're ready to start. Click Start Self-Assessment, and then, when in the next screen, click Continue. This part only takes a few minutes to complete, but you will have to answer all the questions as part of the initial first thoughts process. Once you've finished, you'll see a summary of your first thoughts. Note, if you have areas in amber, red, or light green, these can be areas where you may want to take a closer look. Now that you've reviewed your first thoughts, click Ready to Move On. Now, you can choose a specific focus area to take a closer look at. You can choose as few as 1 or as many as 5 focus areas. It's up to you. You can complete all or some of the questions in each focus area. For a comprehensive and accurate portrait of your co-op, we recommend completing all the questions in your chosen focus area. Any responses that might need follow-up will be accessible later when you're completing your action plan. These can be used to help you create a goal. More on this feature later. As you go through the self-assessment questions, you can enter notes for you to review or to refer back to later. Your notes will appear when you are working on your goals for your action plan. These notes can also then be converted into goals. After completing all or as many questions as you can in each area, you can go to the summary page that compares your first thoughts to the focus area where you responded to self-assessment questions. Once you've reviewed the comparison, you can go further or go back to review or complete more questions. When you click Go Further, you are taken to another summary page that lists all the questions where you identified your co-op could possibly have room for improvement, as well as a list of questions that you've not yet answered. From here, you can either go back to answer more questions, mark the self-assessment as complete, go to Resources if you want to learn more information about a topic, or you can move on to building your action plan. When you mark your self-assessment as complete, you will see a pop-up window asking if you are sure that you want to mark it as complete. Once you do, you won't be able to go back and make changes. However, you can start a new self-assessment at any time. You can also download a copy, print a copy of your self-assessment, or delete it. In this part of the tutorial, we will show you how to build your action plan. After logging in with your special link or after completing the self-assessment questionnaire, click Start Plan. Then, click Start Action Plan or Continue Action Plan if you had previously started. You are now ready to create a goal. Start by clicking Create Goal. In the pop-up window, select the focus area of the goal, then select the goal time frame for how long you will need to complete the goal, then select Status to indicate what stage the goal is at. Give your goal a title, and then add goal details. You can be descriptive as you want to be here. For example, you can list all the key steps towards achieving your goal. This is for your use and the use of the co-op. A good strategy to consider would be using a framework like SMART goals, which is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Considering all of these aspects when you're creating goals will help guide your co-op to completing them. Continue entering all of your goals. If you have a goal that doesn't really fit in any of the given focus areas, you can create a custom focus in order to create a goal that is unique to your co-op. In this example, we've created a custom focus area around growing the size of your co-op. Give your custom focus area a title and a short description, and then click Create. Now, when you go to create a goal, you'll be able to select the custom focus area. Before you create a custom focus area goal, double check with your rental assistance officer to get some guidance on the types of goals that would require a custom focus area. Also note that a custom focus area goal cannot be the only goal when you submit your plan. Remember the notes you took during the self-assessment? If you want to convert a note into a goal, click More in the note, then click Convert to Goal in the pop-up window. In the second pop-up window, you can now select your goal timeframe, status, update your goal title in case it needs to be changed, or review goal details to update and add more details as necessary. When you're done, click Convert to Goal. The note is now converted to a goal for your action plan. When you've created all your goals, you're ready for the final review. So, click Review the Plan. Expand each section with goals to make sure that all the goals are entered and are correct. You can go back if you missed a goal or need to change it, download it, and/or submit the plan for review when you're ready. Before you submit your action plan, make sure you have included at least one goal from one of these focus areas: governance, social inclusion, financial viability, or asset management. This completes all the necessary steps for filing your action plan. Once you submit your action plan, the rental assistance officer assigned to your co-op will get back to you with feedback within 2 to 4 weeks. One thing to note that moving forward, you can use filters to view the goals in your action plan by content type, i.e. goals or notes, by focus area, by time frame, or by status. This concludes the tutorial for the online action plan and self-assessment systems. Stay tuned for updates as we add more functionality to the Rental Assistance online portal, as well as additional tutorials for your annual update and the 3-year update for your action plan.